Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Happy Hour here for Friday, July 13th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to the happy hour, hey, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here on a Friday afternoon. We just finished watching up the Cubs choke that game away because stranded how many guys and you couldn't even score enough to get yourself the win. Nope. Congratulations to the Pirates. Definitely wasn't because of Skeens. Skeens mowed down his guys, did his job, and it was the Cubs who just couldn't get that clutch hit. Definitely had plenty hits and plenty opportunities. 2-1 Pirates win. I don't even think Skeens equated to get the win, did he?
No, they told him to.
After 5 innings.
Yeah.
Should just do the damn unders in his games from now on.
Old Skeens, he's rolling along and no runs scored. Nothing changed there. So, as I said in the morning, I should have had the under. Under in the first 5 was a gooder. So as always, we'll get to the capper, see how their day's rolling along, and then we'll get right to Friday's action. I don't know over to Ron. How you doing here on this Friday, Ron?
Yeah, good day last night. We had a good one. Got Edmonton there in the books, so that was a good win for us. And then the spreadsheet play of the day with the Yankees cash there last night. So now, 0-1 to start the day. Thanks, Cubs. But yeah, let's get it back tonight. Big night. Big night.
Head on over to Brian. How are you doing here on this Friday, Brian?
I'm doing good today, Rod. Not a bad Friday for me. I started out the day with a push. I had the Pirates' first 5 money line this morning, so could have been worse than a push. Last night was a decent night, though. We went 3-1 over on the slate on our premier plays, and just getting ready for the finals tonight, man. I'm excited.
Nice, right? Getting excited. Game 4. See what we got rolling in the NBA. Head on over to Ramon. How you doing here, Ramon?
Yeah, pretty good, Rod. I had a winner last night. I don't know if you know, there was a hockey game, and it was kind of wild. Maybe you heard about it. One team scored 3 goals, and the other team scored a bunch of goals, and it had the over. So let's keep it going tonight in the postseason with the Thunder and Pacers, and have some other winners as well.
Definitely. Had the Oilers last night. They got the win, so hit my NHL play of the day there. And then we, what else did we hit? We hit something else. I know because I went 2-3. I know that, and then I lost a couple of baseball. Dang baseball. I had the right side, just didn't cover the wrong
line. All there was last
night.
Went
for a little plus, went for a little bit of plus money. In some of those games I named, the teams won by 1. The Yankees win by 1. Cubs won by 1. It's just one of those things. Yesterday, you kind of knew it was going to happen at the start of yesterday's action, where team was up 4-0, and then they gave up 3 in the top and made it 4-3. It was like, it's gonna be one of those days that they mess with your run line. But hey, if you tuned into the happy hour yesterday, we hit our no runs first inning little parlay there on the show, so can't complain with that. And then Wallman with anytime point. He actually sniped in that goal there for the Oilers to take the lead. Counts as a point. Cash it just the same. So let's get on.
And Coastal Carolina. And Coastal Carolina.
Oh, yeah, Coastal Carolina just cashed. If you tuning into the happy hour yesterday, that's correct as well. I just finished up there. Coastal Carolina. How many games a row is that? I couldn't figure it out this morning because I did not know, but
24.
Tell me.
24.
24 straight.
24.
Rolling right along. It's Coastal Carolina.
Their last loss was April against College of Charleston.
So we'll see like that. That's the long streak. It's kind of like we'll see that in CFL later tonight, as I alluded to on the morning show. Your answer to Drew Brown? No, Drew Brown. The Ottawa Redblacks will be starting. Schultz getting the start here in this one, trying to end the streak against host of Montreal. It's been since 2018, so that's 7 years. Ottawa has yet to beat Montreal at home, so we'll see what happens there in that one. We'll get onto that one later, but as we always do, let's head on over to that Game 4 action. It's the NBA. And we're looking at, I see 6.5s in most places. This total's risen up. I see 227.5 in a lot of places. And still the only person out is Walker. No crazy news and shoot-arounds and warm-ups this morning, so we're good to go there. Head on over to Ron to get us started. What do you like here in the NBA tonight?
OKC plays great. In the first half, they come out firing, and then they just kind of lay down in that third quarter. So I got a premium on the side tonight. You can get that at Tony's Picks, but I'm going to look at the first half, and I'm going to take OKC minus 3.5 because I think they come back. I honestly think they win it tonight, but I can't trust them being 0-8 on the road in the playoffs. And you look at Indiana 7-2 at home straight up, man. It's OKC spot if you look at it, but I'm going to get it first half. So give me OKC first half.
Head on over to Brian. What do you like here in the NBA tonight?
Yeah, I like I'm going to take the Pacers again tonight with the points, man. Full game. I mean, OKC has failed to cover the spread in the last 9 road games. Yeah, they do bounce back after a loss. We've all seen that all season and in the postseason. On the road, they bounce right back after a loss, but they just can't seem to cover that spread. And the Pacers are a team that aren't going to go away. We've seen that game 1, game 2, game 3. They're there. They're hanging in. They're going to be there tonight, man. I'm taking that 6 points.
I don't know where to Ramon. What do you like here tonight, Ramon?
I'll go to a prop there then here with this one. Some great picks from the guys. I'm going to go with Nembhard here, over 8.5 rebounds and assists at a little bit of plus money. That's right about his average really during the regular season with 5 assists and 3 boards. But in game 3, he did have 8 assists in the game. And you saw the way that the Pacers were doing a great job moving the ball around. So I'm going to take over 8.5 rebounds and assists with Nembhard tonight at probably about plus 120 here. If you want to go over 7.5, it'd be juiced up, and that might be the safer route. But I'm going over with Nembhard, 8.5 rebounds and assists.
And for me here in this one, I'm going to take Halliburton for a double-double. We know that this Pacers squad, 20-1 straight up when he scores 20 points or more and he gets 10 assists. So I think he's probably well on track to do that again here in this one. So give me Halliburton. Double-double. That's a little bit of plus money. Not crazy, but a little bit of plus money on him to get a double-double. He's done that 3 of the last 5 games. So give me Halliburton. Double-double there in the NBA. Hey, let's head on over to the MLB. Got a few games left on the slate tonight. We'll kick it off. We got the Marlins into Washington. We got Toronto taking on the Phillies. The Angels taking on Baltimore. Yankees taking on Boston. We'll throw in Tampa Bay taking on the Mets. And then the Reds taking on the Tigers. We'll start with those first 6. Kick it on over to Ramon to get us started. What do you like in the first 6 MLB tonight, Ramon?
I got the Angels and the Orioles over. Doesn't everybody else here with Tony's favorite, Kokonowitz, going up against everybody's other favorite, Charlie Morton? Come on. I'm going to go over with these two. I guess we could break it down a little bit, but I don't know with these guys' numbers here. Well, more like Morton, right, with his elevated ERA 6.5, and I think Kokonowitz is about 5.5, maybe a little north of that. So I just added up the numbers, Ron, actually, and no, I got this one going over, man. Here, there's going to be some splash showers out there in Baltimore with that guy tonight. Throwing that hose on the fans. Let's go over here. I actually see a 9.5 over offshore. Mostly it's 10 under. So I'm going over 10 runs tonight, Angels and Orioles.
Yeah, I see a few 10s around and definitely a few 9.5. That thing's moving around because it was as high as 10.5 earlier today. I don't know where to Brian. What do you like here in the first 6 MLB we're looking at?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Ramon there on the over in the Baltimore and Angels game there. Both of those pitchers are just gas tanks ready to blow up at any second. There's going to be tons of runs there. I'm also going to lean towards the Angels full game money line, take a shot with the dog there. I'm just a fade of Charlie Morton. I never really played with him. He's on the mound. Also going to take a look at the Yankees-Boston game. We're going to go over. I think it's at 8.5 right now. Runs. We're going to take the over in that game. These two teams just met up last weekend. Both pitchers got rocked in that game. I mean, don't overcomplicate this. Don't think too hard in it. Both teams are going to hit tonight. We're going to take that total over 8.5.
50 runs were scored in that series, Brian. That was outrageous.
Same matchups, too.
Yep.
That's what they've normally done. Everybody remember the London games? Man, those were crazy.
Yeah. 48 runs.
So,
Runner 17.
So these two teams, when they get together, they definitely the fireworks begin. Pitching is optional. You can use the machine if you would like. I think they're between those two teams going.
Yeah, so people started pointing out too, Crochet, he's got good numbers, obviously, but never won at home with the White Sox. Hard to win there, right? But so far with Boston, it's been kind of tough for him to win at home there, too.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Get out on the road. Maybe he likes some seed oil French fries and stuff. Maybe that's what he needs. He needs a little more restaurant cooking for him to be cooking. And home cooking isn't good for Crochet. Sometimes you get pitchers that are like that. For me, heading over to Ron, what do you like here in the first six?
Yeah, I'm going to look at the Mets and the Rays. The Mets are one of the best teams at home, 27-6 record, but actually on the first five, they're 22-11. So I like the Mets first five. I can't trust that bullpen, especially taxed after yesterday blowing it up. Diaz probably won't be available tonight. And the Rays are actually 18-10 on the road as a road underdog. So it kind of mixed matches there. Not sure what's going to happen late. And I'm not going to lay 175 with the Mets when I can get first half. Get in, get out. Give it a first half with the Mets.
And for me in that one, I like the under. I think both offenses are struggling to score runs. So give me the under in that one. I know Taj Bradley's got some numbers that are not very friendly, but you look at this Rays squad, 7-3 the under in their last 10. And the Mets, 6-4 the under in their last 10. 8? Nah, give me the under in that one. I think Holmes pitches himself a little gem there, does Holmes against the Rays tonight. He's going to go long and deep, his Holmes, in that matchup. So take the under. And then another one I'm looking at here, I agree. Give me Coco Noetz. I like Coco here in this spot. He's already beat up Baltimore once, held him to 2 runs in that game, and I think he can do it again here. And at that big plus price, I'm not laying minus 200 with Charlie Old Man Morton. No chance in heck am I ever going to put 200 units on that guy. No way am I ever going to put myself at risk to lose 2 units, lose 2 bets on that guy. No way. Even any situation, am I ever going to lay minus 200? Nowhere. No way. No how. All the values on the Angels, too. If you look, they've already faced each other. And, yeah, of course, everybody's like, well, Baltimore won that series. Yeah, but who was pitching? Coco Noetz. And they got the win in that one. I think you can do it again, especially at that big plus price. And that wraps up the first 6 we're looking at. Let's head on over to the next. I will do the 8. We got Colorado into Atlanta. We got the White Sox taking on Texas. We got the Twins taking on the Astros. We got the Athletics taking on the Royals. We got the Cardinals taking on the Brewers. The Padres facing Nelson and company in the Arizona Diamondbacks. And then we got the Giants taking on the Dodgers. And we end off the night with Cleveland taking on Seattle. We'll start down over Ron. What do you got for us tonight in the late night MLB?
I'm going to look at the Minnesota Twins on the road. They've been really good. Padlock can straighten them out. They got blown out yesterday. I think it's a great spot. I don't trust Gordon. He's got a 5.11 ERA, and I trust Padlock a little better than that. In my spreadsheet play of the day, the Seattle Mariners. So you can check out that video.
Head on over to Brian. What do you like here in these ones tonight, Brian?
Yeah, I agree with Ron there. I don't trust the Astros pitcher on the other side of the mound, but I don't really trust the Twins needed to get the job done tonight. What I do trust is a lot of runs in this game. I do think both teams are going to see the ball, be able to get some runs in, and we all know that the Astros ballpark's a smaller ballpark. I think we're going to see a lot go out tonight. So I'm going to take the over 8 there. I like the under 8.5 in the Rockies Atlanta game. We got the Rockies coming in after a long Coors Field stand, and I don't think their bats are going to be alive tonight. And Atlanta coming home after a long road away game. So I think tonight we're going to see a slow scoring game, and give me the under 8.5.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you like here in the late night MLB action, Ramon?
I'm going to try here the White Sox at the Rangers. I think in this one, Rod. Hauser gets a start. He's been, pretty decent here. It's tough to recommend the White Sox here, but Texas are going to go with a bullpen game here. They're kind of going to piece it together tonight. So Hauser's got that 1.5 ERA, right? And I'm going to take him here. Plus money. Definitely a little bit of a 175-ish. I'm seeing some 190s out there with Texas. So I'll give you 155, 160 here with the White Sox tonight.
Gotta agree with you there. You look what's going on there with the Texas. Don't be fooled. Says Armstrong's going to get the start. Well, he probably will, but he's an opener. And then we know it's Dunning behind him after that. Yikes. We know what he's done. He'd be serving up meatballs all night long. I know Texas and the under is usually the way to go, but that scares the heck out of me there and now with tonight, especially with Dunning on the mound. But Hauser, look what he's been doing. Can't complain what he's been doing. And this White Sox squad, 5-5 in the last 10. They only got 7 wins on the road, but hey, let's get us one tonight. Agree with you, Ramon. Grab the White Sox in that one. And then another one I'm looking at here is, hey, Nelson's on the mound, right? It's for Arizona. Yeah, I don't trust that guy either. He can deal up some meatballs. Padres are starting to get healthy again and heating up. So I think the bats come to life. I think Cola could do enough to mow down Arizona. And then when it comes to the bullpens, well, it's easy to tell you who's got the better bullpen. It's the Padres, not even close, bullpen-wise. So I'll take the Padres in the plus price in that one. And then this St. Louis squad, well, they haven't been playing so well. What are they, 5 straight losses? Not playing good? Out on the road, 14-19 on the road. You get them out on the road, and they don't play well at all. I know Fetty's been pretty good, but I'll take the Brewers there. They're not too worried that they traded Savali. No big loss there in that one. It can affect what the Brew Crew put up there in that one. Yeah, bye, Savali. Don't worry, we put them on the Greyhound.
Flying
Into the White Sox, all right.
They put him
on the Greyhound. Because the kid was jamming last night, man. Do you see the kid pitch last night? Yeah. He's good.
He looked good.
I said he looked like
102, man.
Out there tripping over his own feet. So, yeah, I like it, Rod. You got to take the Miller beer over Anheuser-Busch tonight. That's what you're doing.
Yep, definitely. For sure that one by far. And then somebody asked about Durant. I think they're going to trade him. That's exactly what's going to happen. That's probably why they pulled him out. Maybe they're going to see some of the news, but I think Boston's going to trade him. That's why he's not in the lineup.
They brought that kid up.
In the comment. Yeah, they brought him up. So the question, let me see who asked that. Somebody asked that. Andrew. Answer Andrew's question. I don't see Durant in the lineup tonight because he's on the chopping block. He's definitely going to be getting traded somewhere very soon. So another Greyhound bus trip for Durant, wherever he's going to head to. They might give him a flight. They like him a little better than they do Savali. Hey, that wraps up the MLB we got for tonight. Hey, we got some WNBA rolling tonight. Let's head on over to the W. We got 2 games rolling there tonight. We got the Aces hosting the Wings. Aces laying 5.5. And we got the Dream hosting the Sky. The Dream up to 13 now. Total 158.5. Head on over to Ron. What do you like here in the W tonight?
Yeah, I'm looking at this one and don't see Asia Wilson in for Vegas, but I still don't trust Dallas. But still, Dallas is horrible defense. They can score. I'm going to look at the over in the Dallas and Aces game. Give me the over in that one.
Head on over to Brian. You got any W for us tonight?
No W for me, Rod.
Hey, no worries. Head on over to Ramon. What do you got for us in the W tonight, Ramon?
I'm going to go to the other game then. Ron touched on that Dallas and Vegas game. Man, we saw McGray light up those threes. Beckers with that 35 points. Boy, I know no Wilson, you said. Let me go to Chicago and Atlanta, though, here tonight with the way Chicago's going. Not looking great offensively here. They're up against Atlanta. Continues to improve here. So I'm going to look for Atlanta maybe to do a job on the Sky. I'm going to take under here on the Sky's Sky's team total here at 72.5. It is a minus 120. It looks like maybe that's the shaded side here, but I'll go under 72.5 total points. Chicago Sky tonight.
And for me in these W games, I'm going to go to the first half in that Sky game that we're looking at. You know what? I think this Atlanta squad knows they are way better than the Sky team, so I think they come out a little lackadaisical, as we say, a little bit slow starting, not looking to open it up and be like, yeah, let's pound the Sky tonight. Woo! Wham, wham, wham. Maybe in the second half after they find themselves behind in this game, because I think the Sky team, hey, they know what they've got now. You're going to take it a little bit, and I think they come out with a little bit of more motivation here in the first half, and you're going to give me these 7 points in the first half. I think it's up to 7.5 in some places. Give me the Sky plus the points in the first half. You look at what the Atlanta team does at home in the first half. They're not good at home in the first half of games. They can pick it up in the second half. That's why I don't want to touch this game, because that wham, wham, slam, slam, that could come in the second half, because we know the Sky don't play a whole lot of defense. And the Dream, hey, at home, they can play some solid defensive basketball. I just think we get a slow starting game, and it's just too many in the beginning for a team to be pulling away, especially in the WNBA. Give me the Sky plus points first half. And I agree with Ron. Give me the over. Dallas still doesn't play any defense. But defense? What? They play defense in Dallas? No, they don't. No, they don't. Even the Cowboys don't play a whole lot of good defense. Not lately, anyways, over the last couple of years. So, hey, we know it. No big D in Dallas is much more. They've struggled in Dallas, so we'll see. This Wings team's not good. Man, maybe once they start putting things together, but that we do. I'm with you. Give me the over in that one, because the Aces haven't played good defense either. They've let everybody score up some points on them as well. So, 170, bookmakers telling you, I think we hit 180 in that one. Hey, that wraps it up. Hey, we got one CFL, as we alluded to earlier. No Drew Brown for Ottawa here in this one. And as I said, this Ottawa squad has not beat Montreal here at home since 2018. So 7 years of not beating Montreal. I don't think that changes here. I think it's like a -6.5. Find the extendo. The Montreal pounds Ottawa here in this one. Heading over to Ron. What do you like here tonight in the CFL?
Jimmy Philpott over 100 yards. I think he has a massive night tonight.
Right. I think he can probably get 2 touchdowns if he keeps going the way. If over 100 yards, I think he probably does score a couple touchdowns there. I like Philpott to get a touchdown in that one as well. Maybe one running, 1 receiving. Possible. Yeah. Definitely possible for Philpott in that one. Heading over to Ramon. What do you like at the CFL tonight, Ramon?
Well, I know everybody's down bad talking Schultz a little bit, but he's been around the block. He used to be on the Owls. He's been on Hamilton. He's played in the playoffs. So I'm going to take Ottawa to have an okay first half here. I think I'm going to go over 10.5 points with Ottawa in the first half. I was a little disappointed last night with all that offense made for an okay game with the good teams. Maybe there'll be some points with the bad teams here, but give me over with the Red Blacks 10.5 points first half.
Hey, that wraps up the sports slate for Friday's action as we head into the weekend. Brings us to the parlay section, player prop, game in the future. We leave it up to the capper to decide whatever they want to give you out here in this section. And then I'll let you know what they got going over at Tony's Picks to start your weekend to win. And that's where you can find our best bets, the bets that we got our money on over at Tony'sPicks.com. There's a link, quick link in the description. Get you right on over to Tony'sPicks.com. We'll head on over to Ramon to get us started here tonight in this section. What do you got for us tonight, Ramon?
I'm going to go to College World Series. Like what Ron was saying, he gave us that Coastal final, and I think they can win it all. I think they had a great price. I'm interested to see what it is now, but hopefully we got some people on them there, Ron. Louisville and Oregon State tonight. I'm going to go under here in this one at 9.5 here currently. A little bit juice to the under here in this one, minus $1.20. Oregon State's about a $2 favorite here tonight. I know they've got a great lineup too. Turley's a big power hitter and everything, but I think both teams have the pitching depth and I think the starters also can limit the base runners. Oregon State's going to have, I think, Whitney going, and Louisville has Forbes going. Both these guys, Forbes about a 4.3 ERA and Whitney 3.67. So give me the under here in this one. First game went over because Coastal got those late runs, but I'll go under again here, 9.5 with Louisville and Oregon State tonight in Omaha. Give me some Jello shots.
Nice. What do you got giving us over at Tony's Picks account?
Thank you, man. Thank you. I get so excited in this segment.
I know. We got you covered, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah, I got a 3-pack again. 3-pack tonight, and these are great sports. NBA, my plays in Major League Baseball as well, and yeah, I got a CFL play. Probably can figure it out. Maybe they're rewind the segment over at Tony'sPicks.com. So head on over there, use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and we'll have a winning night. Get this weekend going.
Definitely get the night started right, Ramon. Head on over to Tony's Picks and scoop Ramon's package. As you can see, it's been hot the last 30 days. So continue to have yourself a big weekend, Ramon. Head on over to Brian. What do you got for us tonight, Brian?
Yeah, for the parlay tonight, we're gonna do over 8.5 in the Red Sox game. We're gonna do over 10.5 in the Angels Baltimore game, and we're gonna take the Pacers plus the 6 points. Over at the site today, I have my 2 NBA premium plays up as of right now. Don't buy both of them. Buy one. They both come in the same package. Both plays are for the same price, so that's a great deal over there. Go check that out. I've been all over the leaderboards the last week, 30 days. Yesterday went 3-1 on our premium plays. I know I'm a new member over here at Tony's Picks, but we're trying, man, and I've been rocking. I think I'm 14-9 now in the last week over on the site. Up 500 units, or $500, sorry, 5 units. So yeah, come check me out, man. Let's do the damn thing. Hop on a 3-day, hop on something long-term. We got a great weekend, action-packed. Let's get it going. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout for 15%.
Definitely head on over. Ryan's heating up over at Tony'sPicks.com, so definitely go check it out. Head on over to Ron. What do you got for us tonight, Ron?
Yeah, I got a 5-pack in Major League Baseball, and I got my WNBA 3-point play and my NBA 3-point play for sale there. Also got one in the CFL for you. You can get those. For my parlay, actually, I think Tony mentioned on the morning show to look at the LSU Arkansas game. We got Root going against Cade Anderson. The 2 Major League pitchers you're going to see in the future. I guarantee it. Take the under 9 in that game, LSU Arkansas, for tomorrow. But yeah, doing good. Like I said, turning baseball around and already on the top of the NBA, still leading that, and top 3 there in NHL, and of course soccer leading the board there too. And WNBA, I'm on the top 2 or 3 there. So yeah, get your long-term package. We're going to have a lot of playoff action, especially if Oklahoma City wins tonight. We're going to have a lot of long week of action, so get that long week package and definitely pair us up, because you can see everybody here, including Brian's now on the leaderboard. So let's get it going and pair us all up, and let's make some money.
Definitely. Let's make some money. I'm going to go to a little parlay. We're going to take the Angels and the White Sox, little 2-teamer for us today there. And then over Tony's Picks, a few things going on over at Tony's Picks tonight. Love this Friday card. Gonna kick it off. We got my WNBA play of the day is up over there. I got my MLB play of the day as well. And then for me, I got a nice little triple up there. It's my NBA Finals triple where I got the side total. I had the first half for you over there. We're on a nice 10-2 run in the NBA. So looking to stay hot on the hardwood there in the NBA and crush in the playoffs. So jump aboard over there at Tony's Picks and let's continue to stay hot. It's also as Ron said, hey, it's a weekend pass. We got lots going on next week as well. Definitely going to have some more NHL, as we know there. That series is tied. OKC wins tonight. That series is tied. So we'll see plenty more of those playoff action next week going forward. So lots of MLB, lots of WNBA, lots of CFL. So jump aboard long term. Take advantage of that 2-for-1 capper promotional as well. Can't go wrong with that over at Tony'sPicks.com. That's the way to go long term, so you don't miss out on any of the plays we put in. Because when you're aboard long-term here at Tony's Picks, that also gives you the advantage of getting that plays emailed to you. Because if the capper puts it in 10 minutes to 2 hours before tip-off, you get that email directly to you. So you don't miss out on those plays. Hey, that wraps it up for the Friday slate. As we head into the weekend, excited for the weekend's action. So any final thoughts before we head into the Friday night hour and the Friday night slate?
Shout out. We got Wine Time in the chat. What's up, buddy? Doing awesome. Check out Wine Time. If you don't follow him already, get him on X.
MLS, MLS
got,
tonight. Like Portland Timbers get the big saw out, Rod.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Goal tonight with Santos to score a goal for Portland, and I'm going to take him on the three-way here to win the
Yes,
game
sir.
over San Jose. And I got
Agreed.
Ron endorsement, Rod. So there.
Oh, I'm on it too.
Good job. Good job. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Have yourself a wonderful Friday evening. Get a nice little winning Friday for you. Let's have a big weekend as well. Hey, don't forget, tune in 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You got what it takes to become a capper here at Tony's Picks. You can join us. The open audition, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning. You can join us. Also, email Tony. You can see the email in the chat section. So head on over and you can join us. You can see we've had a few cappers come on and join us. Like Brian is sticking around. So congrats. And he's heating up and starting to get to some money. So watch out. Think you got what it takes. Tune in tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and you'll see the open invite for you to jump aboard and join us. So definitely happy to have anybody who'd like to join us here. The Tony's Picks. So appreciate each and every one of you. Have yourself a wonderful Friday. Let's make it a big winning weekend. Have yourself a wonderful night, everybody. See you guys tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Have yourself a good one.